Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to a new class. Today we are going to start with Unit 8 work, and this is part 8. But first, we are going to review the test, okay? So you have the opportunity to review the test with your notes. Okay, so first we have here the listening. Number 1 is 20, number 2 is 379, number 3 250, number 4 60, number 5 249. Okay, so if you have in this way, excellent. Okay, then we have how much and how many. Number 1 many, number 2 much, number 3 many, number 4 many, number 5 much. Much we use with uncountable nouns and many with countable nouns, okay? Next, we have complete the sentences use there is, there are, there isn't, or there aren't, okay? So number 1, are there any cookies? Okay, so here some of you made some mistakes. Remember, if the question is with are, you have to answer with are. If you have here yes, you have to answer positive here, okay? So, yes, there are, because the question is with are with are con are, no puede mezclar are con is. So, yes, there are, okay? Because this is cookies, plurals, so you have to answer in plural. Number 2, is there any cheese? No, there isn't. Negative with negative. Is with is. Is there any coffee? Yes, there is. Is with is. Positive and positive, okay? Is there any water? No, there isn't. Are there any eggs? No, there aren't. Okay, so are. Is. If you have in this way, good job. Okay, so here you have, look at the picture, completed sentences. Okay, so number 2 is cup of coffee. Number 3 is bag. Number 4 is cartoon. Number 5 is package. Number 6 is box. Number 7 is 3 tomatoes. Number 8 is 1 pineapple. Okay, so the thing here is, so sorry about this writing. Esto tengo que escribir con el mouse, es súper difícil. So that is why these ugly letters. Okay, so then here you have complete with the correct verb form. Okay, so remember here, you continue making mistakes in this part. Letter S or ES is for he, she, and it. Okay, so you have I cook, my children like. No, my children likes, because children is plural, more than 2. Number 3, my family eats, because I explained you once in class, even though family, aunque la familia es la idea de un grupo de personas, pero siempre lo tomamos como singular, okay? So my family eats. I like every summer my neighbor, because it's only one neighbor, you have to write catches. Number 6, my mother shops. Number 7, my children eat. And number 8, Mrs. Jones bakes, because it's only one Mrs. Jones. Okay, so then we have here this part, and number 2 is 2 quarters. Estos son quarters porque son más grandes. 4 dimes. Estos son dimes, and 2 nickels, okay? We have 1 dime and 3 nickels. We have 2 dimes and 5 pennies. So if you have in this way, good job. Okay, so next we have this. I need a box of cereal and 2 packages of rice. I need 2 dozens, sorry, me faltó la S, 2 dozens of eggs and 3 cans of soup. Number 4, I need a gallon of milk and 2 boxes of cereal. Okay, This is what you should have here. Okay, next. And this is the capital letters. Remember, always when you begin a sentence, it should be capital letter. Days of the week, proper nouns, names of city, countries, continents, rivers, mountains. You have to use capital letter. Always the personal pronoun I, siempre el pronombre personal I, que significa yo, you have to write with capital letters, okay? And names of people, of course. So this is what you should have. If you have in this way, good job. Okay, so here we have the reading. It's in number 2, it's letter B. Number 3, letter B. Number 4, letter A. Number 5, letter B. And number 6, letter A. If you have in this way, good job. Okay, so then we have complete this note. We have number 1, supermarket. Number 2, loaf, because always is loaf of bread. Number 3, rice. Number 4, bottles. And number 5, package. Okay, so if you have in this way, excellent. And here you have to write a note similar to this. You should have a note very similar to this, okay? So, okay. Then we are going to start with Unit 8. Okay, so here in this unit, we are going to work about jobs, okay? The different jobs that people have. Here is the dictionary. This is your dictionary. You have in your copies in page 172, 172, but I am going to send you these pictures to the WhatsApp, okay? Because in your copies, some of them are very dark because they are in black and white. So here you are going to have to listen. You are going to have the listening. Also, I am going to send you, también les voy a enviar el listening. Please practice pronunciation. It's important to practice pronunciation, practice speaking, okay? So ready to listen this pronunciation. Ready.
Listen and repeat. 1. A desk clerk.
2. A babysitter.
3. A busboy.
4. A cashier.
5. A cook.
6. An electrician.
7. A housekeeper.
8. A landscaper.
9. A laundry worker.
10. A manager.
11. A plumber.
12. A security guard.
13. A manicurist.
14. A waiter. A waitress.
15. A van driver.
16. A hairstylist.
Okay. Only, do you remember that in today's world, people don't use too much a waiter and a waitress? Ahora ya no utilizan mucho esto. They use instead server, okay? So they use the word server. Okay, but if you want to use this, it's okay. People is going to understand you. Okay, so please, you have to memorize and you have to review the pronunciation of this vocabulary. Okay, then what you have here, you have this in your in your booklet, you have, this is the next page here. So what you have to do, write the jobs from the dictionary in the correct category. You can write some jobs in more than one category. Add 2 more jobs to each category. So you have to write the list that you have here. You have in the first page of your booklet all these jobs you are going to classify here. For example, who works alone? Who works alone? ¿Quién trabaja solo? Who works outside? ¿Quién trabaja afuera? Who works in a restaurant? Who works in a salon? Who works with hotel guests? Con las personas en un hotel, okay? So, and if you want, you can add 2 more categories, 2 more jobs to each category, okay? Pueden añadir 2 trabajos a cada categoría, si es que usted desea. Okay, so stop the video and work in this, okay? So classify the jobs that you have on page 172, classify into this, okay? Repito, who works alone, quien trabaja solo, works outside, quien trabaja afuera, who works in a restaurant, who works in a salon, who works with hotel guests. Okay, so then I classify in this, okay? So works alone, maybe a babysitter, an electrician, a plumber, works outside, a landscaper, a security guard, works in a restaurant, a busboy, a cook, a waiter, waitress, a cashier, works in a salon, a hair stylist, a manicurist, works with hotel guests, a desk clerk, a housekeeper, a laundry worker, a van driver, okay? So if you have in this way, it's good. Okay, then we are going to continue this in the same page, but this is exercise B, okay? In the same page, en la misma página, exercise B. What you have to do, you are going to match, okay? So for example, a van driver, letter G, drives guests to the airport, okay? So maneja o les lleva a los personas del hotel, a los invitados del hotel al aeropuerto. This is letter G, and the job is van driver. So continue with the others, okay? So you have to match with the category that corresponds, okay? So stop the video and work in your booklet. Okay, so when you finish this, you should have this, okay? So number 1, letter G, number 2, D, 3H, 4A, 5I, 6B, 7J, 8F, 9E, and 10C. If you have in this way, good job. Okay, so then in the next page, you also have this in your booklet. In the next page, you have here affirmative and negative, okay? So affirmative sentences and negative sentences, okay? So waiters work in a restaurant. A desk clerk works at the front desk. This you know. Esto usted ya sabe. Agregar letter S cuando hablamos de una persona, ¿ok? El do and doesn't, auxiliaries do and doesn't, in negative don't, doesn't for he, she, it, and don't for the rest. Okay, so what you have to do here, use the affirmative form of the correct verb. A van driver drives, because it's only one van driver, you have to add letter S. A van driver drives guests to the airport. Continue with the others. You have here the verbs, okay? So remember the rules when you have words that ends in S, H, or X. Okay, so continue with this. Complete this. Stop the video and work in this. You have everything in your booklet. Todo tiene en el booklet. Okay, so when you finish, you have to compare. Number 2, wears a uniform. Ponerse uniforme. Wears con letter S because it's only one security guard. Number 3, prepare, no letter S because it's many cooks. Aquí está en plural. Number 4, a manicurist is only one. You have to add letter S. Electricians is plural. Install, you don't have to add letter S because this is plural. A hair stylist, it's only one. You have to add letter S. Number 7, laundry workers is plural, so you don't have to add ES because this is plural. A plumber, it's only one, and you have to set fixes. Okay, so if you have in this way, good job. Okay, next, you have here, this is in the same page, exercise B, 174, exercise B. Use the negative form of the correct verb. Managers don't drive guests to the airport, okay? So managers don't drive, okay? So here you have to say babysitters, because this is plural, you have to use don't or doesn't, okay? And you have to choose here the correct verb, okay? So continue with this exercise, please. Stop the video and work. Okay, so when you finish this part, you should have in this way. Don't wear, doesn't work, doesn't take, don't need, don't make, doesn't serve, doesn't wash. Okay, so if you have in this way, good job. Okay, so next, what we have here. This is in the next page of your booklet. You have this. Okay, this is work schedules. What you have to do here, you have to read the schedule, complete the information below. So you have here Sam and Luis. You have the days of the week, the days that each of them work, and the hours, okay, the number of hours that they work every day. So, number 1, Sam works how many hours? 8 hours a day, because he works from 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. Okay, so number 1 is your example. You have to complete the rest of the information. For example, in number 2, Sam works days a week. How many days a week Sam works? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have to write here this information, okay? So stop the video and work. Or something. In this small box here, you have when a person works full-time. Full-time is 35 to 40 hours a week. And part-time, it's under 35 hours a week. Okay, so this is important because you have 2 questions about this. Okay, so stop the video and work in this. Okay, stop. Okay, so when you finish this, you are going to compare your answers. You should have number 2, 5, number 3, full-time, number 4, Sunday and Monday, number 5, 3 p.m., number 6, 5, number 7, this is about Luis, is Sunday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Number 8, part-time, number 9, 3, and number 10, 5. So if you have in this way, good job. Okay, then you have in the same page, what are you going to do? You are going to complete your work or school schedule, okay? So if you don't have, if you don't have a job, try to imagine that you have one. Si usted dice es que como no trabajo no voy a hacer este ejercicio, no. Imagínese que usted tiene un trabajo y completa este ejercicio, por favor. Okay? So, this is you, and you are going to write here what days do you work and how many hours. You have here written the days. You have to write to complete how many hours do you work every day. Okay? When you finish writing here your schedule, you have to answer these questions. Okay? So, where do you work? Where? You work in maybe Walgreens, in Walmart. What days do you work? What days? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. What time do you start work? Start, comenzar. And number 4, what time do you finish? The opposite of start. Start and finish, okay? So stop the video and work in this information. Okay, so when you finish this, this you should send me. This information you have to send me. Okay? This is your homework. Okay, so then you are going to work in part C, is in the same page. But for this, to answer these questions, first you have to read this information. Primero va a leer esta información para contestar estas preguntas, okay? Because we are not in our class, no estamos en la clase, entonces no podemos preguntar a los compañeros, pero yo les puse esta información aquí. Read the information and answer the questions. Number 1, who works on weekends? So lea y busque quién de estos compañeros trabaja on weekends, ¿ok? Who works at 9? ¿Quién trabaja at 9? Who has a difficult schedule? And who has an easy schedule, okay? So you have to send me, this is also your homework. You have this and this. You have to send me because these 2 pages is your homework, okay? So, and nice, good job. You finished this, okay? So have a wonderful rest of the day and a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.